Hi, everyone. How are you guys doing? I hope you're having a great Sunday. For once, it is actually sunny here, which is a miracle because it's been raining like all the time. Hi, Amber. So I'm on both YouTube and Facebook again. I'm just doing this consistently so I can catch people where they are. Um, so I wanted to start out with pre-recorded videos. So I just today did my first pre-recorded video in a while. Why are they taking so long? Because the camera that I bought recently as in like a few months ago, you guys know about that, is actually kind of, it was very inexpensive. The idea was to buy something new, but not expensive. They can run so high. And the ones that are recommended for vlogging are typically like $500. It's crazy stuff. So I bought something way more inexpensive and I've been using it a bit, but unless the lighting is extremely bright, it gets blurry. So this is the problem. Hi, Rebecca. This is the problem with the camera. Otherwise, it's good. You know, it's good enough for what I want to do. So I've been saying for a while I'm going to get new lighting, more lighting, new lighting, and I'm still trying to figure out if there's some way I can just avoid the expense, like maybe in a particular room at a particular angle at a particular time of day or something like that. So I am still working on it, but the video I will be putting up with an announcement is going to be a little bit blurry. I hope you guys don't mind. Hi, Jack. So that'll be going up in the relatively near future. I think I'm just going to put it on YouTube and Facebook again, because YouTube is really just not interested in small creators at all. So AF says, I know I need a new webcam, but I'm waiting for a sale. Yeah, I need a new webcam too, AF. It's really my lighting. It's not this webcam. This is a Chromebook. So it's fine for what it is. But for like the writer's edge, I really want a better webcam so that it's not like this. The things that this camera does to my face over there, it's like this rosy coloring with like way too much brightness. So I can't like put the light up very high. It has to be super low. I don't know. It's weird. So yeah, there's a couple of upgrades I want to make there. But moving on to writing, like I said, I'm going to have an announcement soon. If you watched the last Indie Insight, you will know what this announcement is already. I'm not going to give you any hints because I'm going to put up the video. So as soon as I edit that, I will put it up. And it's a good thing. It's good stuff. So in the Dark Victoriana collection, I have been writing the next story. And as someone guessed on, I think it was my Facebook page, it does center around a character in Lock and Key. It centers around, if you have ever read Lock and Key, it centers around Timothy. So I'm really excited to tell you guys that. I'll announce it like in, text on my Facebook page and everything, just to make sure everyone knows. But this is the book that came to me sort of out of nowhere. It was not supposed to be. It was the book that was not supposed to be. So I was going to do Love's Bloom next, which centers around a florist in the 19th century. Now that title is going to be changed. I explain why in the video I'm going to be putting up. Amber says, oh, yay, Timothy, he was so young. I can't wait to see where he goes from there. Yeah, it came to me randomly. Timothy just wanted his own story. He really wanted to say some stuff and do some stuff. And it's going to be really cool. This, you guys know, all my books are historical fiction. They're always psychological, suspense. This one is going to have a lot of mystery. So it's a little bit different in that way. And I'm excited to delve into that a little bit more. I've been doing some amount of mystery writing, short stories. I did 2 short stories recently. And so this one's going to have, this next book, the third book in the Dark Victoriana collection, the surprise one, is going to have center around Timothy 100%. So that's exciting to finally just tell you guys right out. I have been working on it, and I've been doing some. I always advise people that if they're stuck, I think I did a blog post on this. I called it, and I did, you know what? I did a YouTube video. It was called PC Penhale Writer Syndrome. And it was where I have like this fear of getting something wrong. And I just can't bring myself to write. I just sit there like paralyzed in front of the computer, And so the only way for me to get out of that is just to write and not care if it's right or wrong. And so I've been doing that recently, and it's been working. And I know it doesn't work for anyone. If you want to go to proofpositivepro.com, you can look at the blog there. There's a guest post from Josh de Lioncourt, who is an excellent fantasy writer. And he talks about how a lot of the writing advice that is given like all the time to everyone just doesn't work for him and what he does instead. And I found that really, really fascinating. So you guys can hop over there and check it out. It's a good post, and he's very creative. But anyway, So I've been really just pushing through, and I think I'm up to something like 7,000 words. And I did reach like this point where it was either going to go this way or that way. Now it was going to the same place, but the way that I was going to get there, I was sort of unsure. And so I did this just push in one direction, didn't like it, tried the other direction in a separate document. Liked that, came back like a couple days later, didn't like the new direction, went back to the old direction. So, if you push yourself and you just do that writing, now I have a deleted scene that I can share with my newsletter subscribers, at some point. So anyway, that's the benefit of going both ways. But just believe that you can't really get it wrong, because you really can't. There's a delete button. You can do separate documents. It's impossible to really get it wrong and never be able to come back from it. So, another update I wanted to give you guys is that I wrote a short story recently. It is a horror short story, which I haven't really done much horror writing, just like maybe one short story once. And so this just came to me. I had a nightmare, and I had posted something about it on Facebook. And so I'm really excited about that. I'm not going to say what it's called yet, but I am going to release it in October. What I was trying to do, so I want to put it up for free. And I had no idea what this process was to do it for free. I've never done a free book before. So I go onto Amazon and I think, oh, great. I'm just going to go on there and say, make this Kindle edition free. And it's going to be that simple. But it's not that simple. It's never that simple. So after a little research, actually a fair amount of research, I was surprised at what I was seeing. You have to do a whole price match thing to trick Amazon into making the book free. You have to put it up elsewhere through like on Barnes & Noble and Kobo and all kinds of places. You can do that through Smashwords. It has to be free everywhere. And then you have to price match. And after I saw that and was sort of in disbelief that it was such a process, I messaged Josh Robertson and was like, is this true? Is this real? Because I don't believe this. I've never heard anybody talk about this. And he said, yeah, that's the way you have to do it. So I was surprised. But anyway, I'm going to be doing that. I was trying to put up a pre-order on Smashwords that would then distribute to Kobo and other places. Yes, it's going to be creepy, but my subtle creepy. You know what I mean, Amber? So I went onto Smashwords and I thought I'll do a free pre-order. And maybe I should make a video about this just for anybody who doesn't know how this works, because I didn't. Yeah, AF Stewart says, I'm still trying to price match mine. Yeah, what a silly process, don't you think? Like, it's so silly. Why can't I make my book free if I don't want to make anything off of it? What's the problem? But anyway, I went on to Smashwords thinking I could just make it free for pre-order. And it turned out that it was not so simple. So that's my dog. So I went to do free, and then I did pre-order, and it said, no, you can't do a free book for pre-order. Okay, so I had to do, I think I decided to do not a set price. I decided that maybe I could do like the reader sets their own price, and that would work the same way. It would maybe be free everywhere. Well, let me just tell you guys, save you guys some time. It doesn't work that way. Smashwords chose a price at that point. They chose $4.95. That is an automatic decision that they make when you set it to set, like, the reader sets the price. It automatically goes up on Kobo and Smashwords, Barnes & Noble and places like that as $4.95. Now, this short story is very short. It's not even 2,000 words. It's like almost to that point, but not quite. So obviously I can't let that ride. Now you can manually change that. So I changed it to 99 cents. I was, this is all my experimentation to figure out what am I going to do when the release time comes. So it's not like all of a sudden I'm in panic mode, So I changed it to 99 cents, and it changes everywhere. But the thing is, like, for a pre-order, I was thinking maybe if I could do a pre-order for free in one way or another through Smashwords, then I could trick Amazon into doing a free pre-order. It didn't work. It's not going to work. So that's not going to happen. I'm going to have to probably release the book, not have a pre-order, because I'd have to do a 99-cent pre-order, and I want this book to be free. I will probably have to do a free pre-order, a 99-cent pre-order, and then I will release it early. So I guess people will get the message that it's been released if you follow me on Amazon. And I'll release it. I'm telling you guys this in case it helps you. So I'm going to release it early and then reset the price on Smashwords to free. That's my dog being silly. So anyway, she's okay. She's not hurt or anything. She likes to yipe. So anyway, so I'm going to, once it releases, set the price to free, on Smashwords, which will then translate over to Barnes and Noble and everywhere else. And then I will have Amazon price match it. AF, I'm interested in how long this is taking for you to get a price match. Can you type in the chat how long it's taking? Yeah, you know what? Amber, it is a crazy process. It's very, very silly. If like I said before, if I decide I want my book to be free and I don't want to make anything off of it, why is that a big deal? You know, it really doesn't matter. But I guess Amazon wants its cut. And so maybe that's why they make it difficult. But anyway, so that's the crazy process I'm going to have to go through. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Maybe I will do something a little bit more formal, spelling it out, just in case you guys want that process, like sort of, I don't know, readable so that you can remember it if you ever need. I know that I was a little bit blind going in. I just didn't realize I saw all these books for free and thought you just go, oh, Amazon, make it free, no big deal. So yeah, I'm getting some likes, and yeah, I'm getting a bunch of, okay. So I will put that process down somewhere. You guys seem to like the idea. I hope it's helpful for someone. So anyway, those are my writing updates. I don't think there, oh, I did want to tell you another thing. Another horror story randomly came to me. So I started writing that short story, and it's funny because this isn't really my genre, but it just started coming to me. So I already have like 700 words on that, which is exciting. And we'll see where it goes. You know, the good thing that I'm noticing is that there's, what was I going to say? I got distracted because I saw AF's note and I want to read it. So excuse me. AF is saying, I published through Draft to Digital, which compounded the problem. Through KDP will be easier to price match. Okay, AF, thank you for telling me that. Okay, that helps a lot. That's really useful. So what I have noticed is that since I dropped the stress from my job and I'm working for myself and I'm an editor and a writer full time and I do whatever other work I want to do, I have to say that the immense, you know, sloughing off of stress, which was so difficult for me, it ended up like, okay, I'm going to tell you, I want to tell you this in a video. That's why like, I'm not telling you too much, but anyway, I did have to get rid of that stress. It took quite some time. And now that I've gotten rid of all of it, I have really been way more inspired. I have been creative more often. I've been able to really write more freely, more often, getting more ideas, stuff like that. It's like a whole other level of creative freedom. So I wanted to let you guys know that in case anybody here is wondering, does it make a difference to quit your job or not? For me, it did. And I know that's the dream for many people. And so I wanted to sort of just let you guys know this has helped me a lot. It's been a major difference in my creativity, and it's a really exciting time. So I've got lots more coming for you. This is great news for me because I always want to put out more in the middle between my Dark Victoriana collection stuff, because as you know, it takes a while for me to put those together. The research for historical fiction and everything, you know, getting every word to be just what it should be and all that, that is not an overnight process. It takes me time. So I like to put something out for you guys in the meantime. I have like half, maybe even more of a Dark Victoriana short story. But again, it takes research and time. So it's not quite as quick as I would like. So, you know, these short stories hopefully will be a little bit, you know, something out there for you guys. And it'll make me feel really, really good to be able to put something out there too, in between. Like, you know, it takes me like a year to put these things together or so. So anyway, thanks, Eric. And thanks for showing up. And thanks, Amber. She says, Eric and I are already standing in line for your news story. That is so sweet. Thank you guys so much for always coming to these live streams. It is really sweet of you. I love doing these. And I'm so excited that I get to do more writing now. So I hope that the process I told you makes sense. I hope that it will help you if you ever need something like that. And like I said, I will definitely make this a written thing so you guys can take a look at this whole process. And if you ever need to go through it yourself, hopefully save you some trouble. Anyway, thank you guys so much for spending time with me, and I will see you soon.